Hello guys, welcome to another reaction video. Today we're going to react to a Black Friday video this time. This is kind of scary, so this is probably the first scary video I react to. It's called 4 Freaky True Thanksgiving / Black Friday Stories. So subscribe to that channel. I'll put in the link in the description. This is the first time I'm reacting to this kind of video story, and we'll see. Anyway, check out the other 2 reaction videos. Those are Thanksgiving, and I hope you'll like it. And yeah, we're gonna get to it. I hope the video is okay. Hopefully it's not, stretchy or anything, because I'm trying to fix that. But all right, let's go right now. Oh, and by the way, you might hear some noises back here because we're actually kind of busy today. Because we're kind of putting up some Christmas little decoration. Yesterday, my mom put some, and today I might put some. So after this reaction, I might do another one probably like tonight. It's afternoon. It's actually getting dark already. It's 4:50, and look, the sun's like gone already. Guys, I think the shortest day ever is like almost here. It's like getting very, very short. Alright, that's a lot to say. And let's start now.
Number 4. Me and the girlfriend were on our way to her parents' house. I was invited to Thanksgiving
Hopefully
dinner
the camera's
with them,
not,
which was a huge honor for me since I'd only met her parents 3 times. I was also nervous since her grandparents and aunts and uncles would also be there who I had never met. We had a long trek from my house to her parents' house. It would be a good hour-long drive. About 45 minutes into the drive, we had to stop for gas. We pulled up into a literally dead Gulf station right off the highway, and I decided to fill up with premium for once to do my car a favor. Of course, it was cheaper.
Okay, let's see if the video's louder than me or I'm louder than the video.
Hope
I'm not talking that
inside
loud.
my wallet searching for a 10 and a 20, and when I pulled the bills out, I instinctively looked up and said, 30 on 2 please. But I stopped mid-sentence. There was no one there. I looked for a bell on the counter. None. I simply called out, anyone there? There wasn't even a back door behind the counter that you would assume would lead to some kind of employees-only room. No, it was just completely empty.
What?
The only other door in this little gas station besides the entrance was the single bathroom, and that door was open, exposing the blackness from within the bathroom. I figured maybe whoever was manning the cash register may have just gone outside for something. I walked back outside and shrugged my shoulders at my girlfriend out of confusion.
Are you by yourself or are you with somebody?
A porta potty or an ice machine or something that could be distracting a potential cashier. But there was nothing. It was a relatively small little station with foliage surrounding it in almost all directions.
Oh, well, that's the gas station
maybe
he's at.
Somebody could be behind the building smoking a bogey
That is
or
small.
a doobie. So I went back there as a final attempt.
Look at those trees.
Nope. Just a dumpster sitting under
Tall.
a dimly lit roof light.
In the middle of the night, I would have
just
gone
picked
there,
cover at this
dude.
point and turned back. But as I did,
That looks like
somebody
closed
from out
down.
in the woods called over to me in a kind of whispery yell. My heart skipped a beat when I heard this. Hey! Hey! I kept hearing it from the woods. I took out my phone and flipped on the flashlight just to skim the outer tree line for anybody who could be hiding in there. As my now shaking hand rotated the phone slowly, the light momentarily revealed somebody from behind the tree.
Dude, just get out. Just go in the car and leave.
I took off back to the car and stepped on it out of there.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was scared shitless just in
I would
reaction
have
to
done
my
that
fear.
the first time I would.
I told her about the bizarre thing that just happened. And from that point on, she kept looking through the rearview mirrors just to make sure we weren't being followed.
Nope.
We pulled up to the next gas station we could find. This time one that actually had a cashier. I paid him 30 and began filling up. A van pulled up to the pump right behind mine, and a man wearing a cap stepped out staring intently at me. I tried to act as if I didn't notice him, but when it got to the point where he was staring at me for at least 20 seconds straight,
What the fuck?
I had to look at him and ask him if there was a problem. He finally turned away.
Oh my
The
god.
second I was done, I hopped back in the car and took off once more.
What's wrong with these people,
We made
dude?
it to her parents' house safely, and I don't believe we were followed. Now, I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
good.
shared
You
this
better
story
not
if
fall
it
by
weren't for the
somebody.
fact that a few weeks later, I did some research and found out that a 33-year-old Indian man who worked at the gas station we had stopped at had been murdered, and his body was stuffed in the woods behind the station. I immediately gave the police a tip about the guy who I saw at the station who was surely caught
Oh
on
my
camera.
god, the fan.
The following year on Thanksgiving, a similar
Yesterday
murder
wasn't
happened
doing
at
that.
another gas station.
I'm sorry,
I
the
have
fan
since
is just
nicknamed
like
him the
automatic or something.
Thanksgiving Killer.
The fan just goes on and
I fear
off
only
whenever
the
it
worst
wants
once
to.
more
It's
this
not my
year,
fault.
as he has still not been caught.
Jeez, why is it blowing that
Number
hard?
3.
Whoa, Walmart.
Walmart attracts the weirdest people. It was Black Friday.
Oh,
and
Black
me and my
Friday.
brothers were going
Yep,
video game
Black
shopping.
Friday.
Our first and only stop was Walmart.
Walmart's open
The
for
place
24
was
hours,
absolutely
so...
mobbed. And being Walmart, it was mobbed with the wrong kinds of people. Gross,
Wow,
weird,
this is the middle of
just
the night or
creepy
something.
people everywhere trying to save a few bucks on already cheap products. We rode the escalators upstairs to the video game section.
There's an
I was
escalator
looking
up there?
for the
I didn't
latest
know
Call of
that.
Duty game, personally.
Maybe that's a big Walmart.
My brothers were looking for some other game I
Why
don't
is the-
remember. Then, out of nowhere,
It's just me or the
some
computer's,
creepy,
like,
heavy,
static or
oldish
something.
man who smelled like vomit walked up to me.
I hope it's not the computer.
said,
I hope it's the
"You
video.
like video games, huh?"
No, it's the video.
Yeah, I said. I began to slowly slide away just to show that I wasn't interested in conversation. My son likes video games too.
I like video games. Everyone
Maybe you
does.
should
pretty
come
much.
over and play some with him. He
It's
really
better if you
craves
buy it
company.
online, because
The man
you
gave
don't
me a
have to
creepy
fight
smile.
the crowd, you know? It's a better one.
No, I'm not from around town. Sorry. That's all I could think of saying. I didn't even give him a chance to keep this conversation going. Hell, I wasn't obligated to stand there and
So
talk
far,
to
it
this
is
guy.
kind of scary, but at least it's
I
not
simply gave
live.
him a smile.
It's just a
told my
story,
brother's
so...
name while walking away just to seem distracted. I did a quick backwards glance. He was just staring at me as I walked away. I made it to the next aisle over. And
So weird,
immediately
they're just
felt
showing that
comfort in
picture
being
for,
next to
like-
my brothers. I waited around until they finally found
Yeah,
their
why is
door
it
and
static?
headed
Is it just me
over
or
to
the
the
quality's
checkout
so
counters.
bad?
The lines were insane.
It's probably the video.
I
Is
knew
it like
would
that?
probably
For
take
those
10
who
to
watch this
15
video,
minutes
is
just
it
to
like
make it to
that?
the counters. So I took that opportunity to
I
check
don't
out some
know.
of the jeans
Whatever.
and
Let's
t-shirt
just keep
sales.
watching.
At one point, I found
Guys, I hope the
myself
fan is
probably
not
the most
louder than
secluded
me or
corner
the video.
of the
If
store
it is,
checking
I
out some
apologize.
t-shirts, when someone
It's not my
grabbed
fault,
my
I can't
arm
help it.
hard. I thought it was my brother messing
I'll
with
turn
me,
it up.
so I turned around and told him to fuck off. But it wasn't him. It was the man. I started calling for help, screaming that I didn't know this man. Some people came over and stared, but that was about it. The man let go and walked away. I don't know what he was thinking or planning on trying in such a public place. I didn't tell my brothers what happened out of embarrassment,
It's
but
just,
they picked up on the fact that I was quiet afterwards.
that must be a
It's
big
nothing.
Walmart, huh?
I kept telling them. We got into my brother's Camaro, and when I sat down, I looked to the entrance of the Walmart. There he fucking was, sitting at the bench, facing me. As we were leaving the lot, we had to pass right in front of the store. I got one last look at the creepy man.
Okay, finally the
His
fan
head moved
stopped.
ever so slightly
Jeez.
to constantly face me, even through the
It's
car
gonna go
window
off
at
again, I
night.
bet, before this video's
I gave
over.
him the finger, but it didn't seem to influence him in the
Why
slightest.
is it zooming
That
on
was
that
the last I
picture?
ever saw of him.
This is getting kind of creepier. It's just zooming on that sign. Oh,
Number 2.
oh, it's done.
It was Black Friday
Home
2013,
Depot.
and I decided to be one of those
I don't
people
even
who
go
gets
there.
up
I go
at
to
3 a.m.
Lowe's.
to get some early deals. Home Depot was having crazy deals on artificial Christmas trees,
Oh, it's
so I
Massachusetts.
wanted to get there early and buy one for
Boston.
my family.
Hmm.
They opened their doors at 3 a.m. on the spot, 3 hours earlier than usual for Black Friday. Surprisingly, only me and one other guy were waiting to get in. I guess everyone else was at Best Buy or at the mall. I found a nice 9-foot-tall artificial Christmas tree, originally for $200, but at that
Wait,
moment,
wait,
half
wait a
off
minute.
for
I gotta
only
pause this.
$100.
Okay, have you noticed it's the same guy who's telling all the stories? Is that really him who's in all that stuff? Or is it like other people? Because it's the same guy, you know? It's the same person who's telling all this story. Did all this happen to that same guy? Is this really true or something? I have a feeling.
Employees working at
Alright,
that hour
back.
to help me carry the box to the checkout and then to my car. The parking lot was still surprisingly empty for Black Friday. I figured maybe I didn't have to come so early. I tipped the guy and got in my car ready to leave when someone knocked on my window. I lowered the window and some guy, mid-20s, beanie, black, and tall, leaned into my window asking if I had change. I opened the little compartment in between seats where I normally keep change, and it was actually empty. I didn't want to have to hand him a 10, so I said, "Nah, man, sorry." He looked disappointed, and I actually felt bad. He then asked me if I could give him a lift to the nearest gas station. I was a bit nervous about letting a stranger in my car,
The moon?
but guess what? I let him in.
What?
He did not thank me.
Why did
which
you
kind
let
of
him
hurt.
in? Oh my
I guess
god,
'cause
don't
I'm
let
a
a
little
stranger in the...
I asked him if he knew of any close-by gas stations. He just said, "Nah." A few seconds later, I asked him why he needed to go to a gas station, and I swear to God, he didn't answer. It's not like he didn't hear me. He just flat out ignored me.
Oh my...
I stopped looking at him at that point because I was feeling a bit uncomfortable now. I kept driving down main and side roads, but there was no goddamn gas stations anywhere. I was trying not to look in his direction, but I could tell he was staring at me. Every turn I made, every stop sign I stopped at, he was staring at me.
Oh my
I
god.
was sweating now. This guy was freaking me out.
Could have called the cops,
At
dude.
any moment, he could just grab my throat and
Could
I'd
have
be
just
done
drove
for.
away.
At last, I could see a gas station just beyond a light, which had just turned red. Why did it have to turn red just now? I thought to myself. I could still feel his stare, even as I looked the other way. I finally decided to sum up the balls and looked at him. I felt his cold, emotionless stare run
So, yeah,
straight
this
through my
is,
eyes into my
weird,
soul.
guys.
Are you okay? I asked him. He ever so slightly nodded his head, almost not even noticeable. The light turned green, and I pulled into the gas station. He stepped out and stood by the sidewalk and watched me as I pulled away. When I got past the intersection, I laughed out of joy and the ridiculousness of the situation. But then I realized something. I patted myself down and then began to panic. I was missing something. My phone. I was only a few blocks away, so I made a U-turn and headed back to the gas station. He was gone already. I drove home and confirmed that my phone was missing. I knew I had left it in the
Again,
cup
sorry
holder
for
of
the
my car.
interruptions. We're just busy.
phone had
It's like the
all
only
of
time
my
I can
info
do a
on it.
video. It's already
I contemplated
jeez,
calling the police,
freaking dark already.
but I didn't. I couldn't even sleep that night in fear of some freak stranger having my address. The next night after
Why are they
getting
showing
home from
the
our
moon? Oh
two-day
my
delayed
god.
Thanksgiving
Get it
dinner,
over
I
with.
found my front door was open and my entire house was trashed.
Okay, we get it, guy.
I called the
okay.
police with my neighbor's phone. They didn't find him in there, but they found his prints everywhere. The only thing, the prints did not match anyone on record.
What does this have to do with the story?
Number one. It was
Number one. Number
Thanksgiving.
one's like the
I had
worst.
half the family over, along with the next door neighbors, Tom and his wife.
Oh, that food.
They don't have a big family, so they used to come over to watch
Dude,
the game
it's the
with
same
us
guy
on
who's telling all
Thanksgiving.
this story, so this all happened
After
to
eating
him or
dinner,
what?
we all sat in the
Is this
living room
real
to
or
watch
fake?
football.
I think this is fake.
Except for
Is-
my
is this
daughters,
true?
Tracy and Michelle, who aren't into football. At the time, Michelle was only 13 years old, and Tracy was 16. During halftime, I decided to go up
Oh,
to
that's a big
Michelle's room to
feast,
get her
man.
to come down. She finally budged and came down to the living room. Me, Tom, and a few in-laws went outside to smoke. Me and Tom talked about his son, Sam. Apparently, Sam had gone back home to be alone and watch movies. He had been with us earlier. Tom joked that he was probably just watching porn, though. I laughed.
Why are they
I
showing the
stared
moon?
up at one of
Why?
the windows to my house, the window to Michelle's room. There was someone looking out the window.
Oh my
What the
god.
hell was Michelle doing back in her room? I thought. But then I realized that wasn't Michelle. In fact, I didn't know who the hell that was.
Oh.
I excused myself from the group and stormed back inside and upstairs to Michelle's room. Michelle followed after she saw me enter her room. Did someone just come in here? I asked. No, why? I looked around the room. It was completely empty. I nudged Michelle to go back downstairs while I turned off the lamp. We went back to the living room where the game would be starting up momentarily. I finally decided to ask everyone if anyone had been in Michelle's room at her window. Everyone either said no or shook their heads no. Someone had to be lying. I heard a slight thud come from upstairs in Michelle's room. I ran back upstairs, again with Michelle following me. I flicked on the lights in her room and spun around in a circle looking for someone. The sliding closet door was cracked open. I just realized. I thought I could see something through the crack. I squinted my eyes to try and see what it was.
Oh.
It was an eye. I screamed like a child for maybe 2 seconds, followed by Michelle. Relatives ran up into the room as I angrily slid open the closet and pulled out Sam, Tom's son.
Is that someone else?
Tom ran up and found me basically holding Sam by the neck.
This is scary, dude.
Sam was holding some belongings of my daughter that I'd rather not talk about.
What's even happening?
This incident definitely scarred, maybe even ruined my friendship with Tom and his wife. And it's made me that much more protective over my daughter.
Well, that's it. Well, that's that. That was kind of scary. That number 1 was something, dude. I don't even know how that ended. Again, before I say anything else, my other reaction is I'm going to say what my favorite part is and what do I think about it. I don't think I have a favorite part because this is not funny. This is a story. I guess it's real, but my problem is it's the same guy who's telling these stories. So did all this stuff happen to him, or he's just like the director or something? And in every story he keeps saying I. So I guess that happened to him. I don't know if this is real. It says true, so you can't lie on YouTube. So I guess it is real. Feel bad. Or maybe he's a YouTuber, I don't know. Well, that was pretty scary. I might react to 2 more. Thanksgiving and or Black Friday. Send me a video request and I'll do it. And before I go, I did Roblox videos yesterday, working at a pizza place, because that's, all the Thanksgiving stuff. Check those out. And the new banner is up. I hope you like it. I try to fit it. And it has the name and a new profile picture. I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, finally changed it. It took a while. So I try my best. And yeah. Again, now it's a football game. Sorry for the interruptions. I hope you can hear me. And sorry about the fan. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.